Podcast. This is another episode in our ongoing Mage the Ascension campaign with our Dungeon Master, Storyteller Dude Missile, and Kasheka and Tios and myself playing our mage characters. We'll get into it now. Find the other episodes on YouTube and BitChute. Join the Temple Mount Discord server. Play for yourself. That being said, welcome. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Dude Missile, thank you for being the storyteller. How shall we enter back into the story?
Okay, so last time we ended off with you guys still at the apartment, or I guess you just left, right? You had just left. So if you want to just say, how about let's say you guys are back at camp, and it's up to you what you want to do. Or well, what are you guys doing? You guys are back at camp. What are you doing?
What time is it?
Let's see. Let's say it's around 6 p.m.
I suggest that we
Evening. It's in the evening. 6 p.m. in the evening.
Maybe we should make a fire and take psychedelic drugs.
Do you have any of those?
I don't know. Maybe we can find some. Maybe someone in the campground has some. Maybe we need to go on a spirit quest. But I'm open to other suggestions. That's the first thing that came to mind. Probably because of the music. Does anybody have a personal mission that they need to do or want to do?
Okay. So I say, take this RV, get the hell out of this state.
I nod, thinking pensively. Are you saying we should leave Syncor behind?
No, not necessarily, but I'm sure they've got business to attend to in other areas. And we could, make ourselves scarce from this area, considering the things that have been happening as of late.
That seems like a wise course of action. We should probably move somewhere where the heat is a little lower. Where do you recommend we go?
I say we go to Atlantic City. It's not too far, and should be quite a nice trip in our nice new RV. We'll get a good shakedown of it. Make sure it doesn't have any issues.
Sounds like a good plan to me. But how are we going to deal with Valen and Grug? Are they passed out in the back of the RV, or
they're with us wherever we go? They're in there sleeping. Sleep the whole way there.
All right, Valen and Grug are sleeping together in the back of the RV.
What? Do you want to just say that they passed out on like the couch, like and relatively close to each other or something?
And we loaded his motorcycle into the RV, I suppose.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely a big enough RV for that.
Sounds like a plan. I crack open another one of my Budweisers and suggest that Tio starts driving for Atlantic City as quickly as possible.
Okay, Shogun, can you give me a luck roll?
Yes. Just 1 second.
Remember what that is? You clear on what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this type of music is what works best for mage as a setting, you know.
Yeah, it's good. So, I rolled a 38.
38. Okay. You hear something that almost sounds like someone's voice, but you can't quite make out what it's saying. You just hear almost like you're hearing through static in a radio, a voice say something, but you can't quite make out what it says.
Alright, I shake my head, trying to clear my mind of this distraction, whatever it was. Sip my beer. Are we out of the campground now and onto the highway?
Yeah, you guys are on the highway. I assume Tios is driving. Rupert's driving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when Rupert drives, does he always focused on the road, or does he ever like look over at his like laptop or whatever to check on the community?
No, he's a great driver.
Okay. Yeah, if you wanna. So how far away is Atlanta from where you guys are?
Atlantic City from New York City is probably a 10-hour drive.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are driving for a while. It's been about 5 hours, and you realize that there's a gas station coming up, and you guys are running low on fuel.
Well, we better pull into the nearest gas station. You see any on the side of the road?
There's one coming. There's one like coming up. You'll make it to it. As you sort of pull up, it's say it's a Shell. You run into a Shell. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if they have those in the States, but whatever. It's a gas station. And there's not much going on there. What do you guys want to do?
No, yeah, we're gonna fill up the gas tank with gas, and I'm gonna be talking to Shogun to Ghost, as I am filling up the RV and telling him. And I gotta be honest with you, Ghost, my intentions to go into Atlantic City are not entirely pure.
Go on.
Well, anything coming in to New York City is coming in through Atlantic City. We find out who's getting that stuff here. We'll find out who's been messing with your guys' drugs.
Oh, I see.
Sounds like a good plan. You think you can make it in one night's driving?
Well, I was just thinking about getting some McDonald's and maybe calling it, and just finish the rest of the journey tomorrow with some rest.
I'm pretty sure we still have a couple bags of McDonald's in the back of the car that didn't get eaten yet.
Well, I just think that if we went to this McDonald's up ahead here, just right around the corner from this gas station, I do believe that they would have napkins, and I think it's pretty important that I get them just to prevent anyone else from having them.
I nod and say, feel free to pull up at the McDonald's. We're masters of this by now.
Right, so we
know
go through
the
napkin routine at McDonald's.
Shogun, if you want, before you guys leave this gas station, Shogun, do you want to make a perception and alertness check?
Mm-hmm.
Or
That's just 2d10.
Anyone can make one here.
We both have the same perception, so.
Okay.
But I have 5 alertness.
That's true.
Ooh.
So you should do it. Yeah.
4 alertness. I'm sorry. Okay, so.
Oh, I'm still in the bot interface. Okay, that's why I'm not seeing these rolls. Is that your whole roll, Teos?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Teos. You see someone watching you, sort of, leaning back on the sort of wall, the sort of window of the gas station.
Okay.
That's all you see. You just notice that there's someone watching you. Given the distance, it actually seems familiar to you. This person, you've seen them before.
Where do I recognize it from?
It is It is John Gandy, the technocrat.
The one that we assaulted.
The one that you hit
vehicle.
with your RP, yeah.
So I kind of gently nudged to Ghost and say, "Don't look now, but that guy, that old Raul Schulter kicked in the face. It's over there, and he sees us."
I guess they're still following us and monitoring us like they said they would do. I guess the boss said we should just ignore it and let him tail us.
Also, remember, Kasheko, you can jump in at any point here. Like you're already established in the story.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah, so I think we got to ignore this John Gandy guy because the boss told us he was here to follow us or something. Should have kept his technological stuff we stole from him, but oh well. So did we get your napkins? Can we assume that we napkin heisted successfully from the front of the restaurant?
Do you want to just do like one we don't even have to do the whole, since we know more or less how it's going to play out. Do you want to just do like one basic roll to determine if you did this, one big old roll?
I mean, I can just stealth in and grab all the napkins from the front with like a stealth roll.
Yeah, okay. And what are you doing, Tios? What's your
What's happening? I'm sorry.
the McDonald's napkin heist?
Oh yeah, we're just gonna go through our routine there. I don't think we need to all play that out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna go get more napkins from the McDonald's.
Okay, so we'll just do it as one roll if that's okay.
Sure.
So can I roll dexterity and stealth to do it?
I would say if you could do dexterity, stealth, and then I don't know, alert, like perception or something, anything that
dexterity and stealth will be enough. I have.
Okay.
That's 8 dice.
Right.
So.
And Tios, unless your method is different, then Shogun, roll the same thing. Unless you were gonna do what you yeah.
So I got 2, 9, 1, 8, 3, 4, 5, 8. So 1 critical failure and 3 successes, possibly.
So that's 2 successes. Okay, yeah. So Shogun, you manage to get in and out. You get a bunch of napkins. As you're looking back to sort of take focus on like the situation. You see like someone like looking around, but like as though they saw someone do something. Like someone is like standing outside the McDonald's, like doing a little check around, but they don't seem to notice you.
What do they look like?
They're just a McDonald's employee. They're wearing like a McDonald's uniform.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I got the napkins, Rupert.
All right, let's get back on the road. Hopefully the technocrats aren't following us.
I think they are. At least one of them is. That's for sure. Maybe he'll come in handy later. Maybe he'll bail us out. We can hope. Let's get on the road to Atlantic City. Do we know where we're going in Atlantic City?
To the docks.
Back to the docks. All right. So we get on the road and head towards Atlantic City in the RV.
Are you guys going to camp out somewhere for the night, or are you going to just try and get it all in one go?
We could take turns driving.
Rupert's hesitant about letting anyone else drive his baby. I think we're going to camp it for the night.
All right. Sounds good. See any good spots to pull over?
Yeah, Rupert always knows good spots to pull over. Take us to a camping ground halfway point.
Yeah. Okay. You guys manage to sleep through the night. Nothing happens, and you wake up the next day. It's now, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning, unless Rupert would have woken up earlier than that.
Are we in like a wilderness environment now?
You're in like a sort of, well, I think you're in a campground, right? So there's like some woods around, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we should go like wander through the woods and see if we can find some gnomes or something. Grug saw gnomes in the woods. But I guess that would be a silly side quest. There's strange things in these forests, we've seen that much.
Well, you know what the thing about the forest is it's, I think the reason that like mythical things always happen in the forest is because there's a lot of natural stealth, you know? A lot of places to hide in the forest. I think magical creatures have an affinity for that because they can keep up the masquerade, right?
No emotion.
Yeah, they'll be hard to catch.
No surprise.
So, we get back on the road then and head for Atlantic City?
No matter what you see.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do not move.
Okay. So, make a someone do a someone it just only one person has to do this. Someone make a luck roll and then Theos do a driving check.
Okay, so driving is 3.
If you want to roll your dexterity along with that too, that would work.
What about my alertness?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, Theos, you see, as you were driving, you noticed like approaching you at ridiculous speeds is like a car that's swerving along through the different lanes. It's like it seems like it's a drunk driver, and it's heading right towards you at a very fast speed, and you managed to dodge it, but if you'd like to describe how, go ahead.
At this point, Rupert's intuitive time magic that has been shielding him his entire life through his psychotic episodes, protecting him from danger, kicks in again. The shattering, humming sound of rebounding metal off of metal
No emotion.
is heard as the car
No
is
surprise.
somehow forced through time to miss the RV.
No matter
Okay.
what you see,
That works.
do not move.
Yeah, so so you guys hear as this happens, a moment later, you hear a crash.
No reaction.
Okay, Rupert just keeps driving. Let's just put to it, dude. He's really getting some
No
speed
matter
down.
what you see.
Okay, and with that, you guys make it to Atlanta with no further
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Sorry. You guys make it to Atlantic City with no further complications.
Okay.
Well.
So we're gonna go to the docks and we're gonna set up a little ways off and we're gonna see if we can see any shady characters. And we might plan to stay for 2 or 3 days if we can see like returning customers or people that are kind of shady. Maybe watch at night, really gonna get a good profile of who's moving around the docks.
Right, so we wanna encamp, and then maybe I don't know, can Tios roll like an investigation check to see if we see anything?
So you're camping at the docks to try and see if there's any like any sort of regular who's always showing up. Is that it?
Or
Yeah,
any
that's what I-
suspicious.
Not so much regular. It's just like we're looking to see if there's like any suspicious activity. People that just don't fit in, they stand out. People who are smuggling drugs, stuff like that.
Okay. let's yeah, we can roll that. So I guess what you're gonna roll is perception, or not perception. Yeah, perception, awareness, and see here.
I have investigation 3.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have investigation 3 and streetwise 3.
Okay, roll both those.
D6. I mean, 6 dice.
Yeah, yeah. And is, we're gonna assume that this is over the course of several days.
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you notice is that there's this one dock worker who every day he takes a not a small box, but like a box that one person could carry in their arms, right? And he places it in this specific part of the dock that's sort of like out of the way and sort of concealed by a lot of containers, right? And at some point, not long after he does this, another person comes by and takes the box.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, I'd just like to add, the person who takes the box doesn't appear to be wearing, like, doesn't seem to be a dock worker. They're not wearing, like, a safety vest or anything.
So this is perfect. I can try and sneak up. We'll just wait till he drops off the box, and then I'll try and sneak in there and steal it. Bring it back here, and we can see what's inside.
Okay, so you're gonna do what? You're
So
gonna check him out?
we wait for the next time that he drops the box off, and then walks away. And then when I have a chance, I want to try and stealth in and steal the box.
Okay. So we'll call this the 4th day.
Okay.
So yeah, if you would like to make a stealth check, and then one sec. I'm trying to make a DM screen for this. Goddamn. It helps. So
I just rolled dexterity plus stealth. You can tell me if that was wrong.
No, that should be fine. There's just a specific. If you're trying to do like a choke out, I was thinking about rolling that as like a grapple check, right?
Well, there's nobody there to fight, is there? I'm trying to sneak in when the box has been dropped off, but before it's been picked up. Or is it like people still there?
No. So it's just the one guy there. Yeah. So yeah, sure. The stealth and dexterity works. Okay. Yeah. So you manage to sneak up behind him. You get him in a pretty good grasp, but not like a perfect grasp. He's struggling a little bit. There's a little bit of pushback.
Okay, so
I
we're
actually
trying to knock him out.
Sorry?
Are you holding him? I can like
Yeah.
ninja punch him.
So I'm holding him. So yeah, if you're with me, I was trying to stealth in there and grab the box without fighting anybody. But
That's what I
you're-
got. Too. I don't know why you're instantly in combat. I'm a little confused, but I'm here with you now that it's happening.
No. What I'm saying is he's trying to sneak up behind this guy and grab him. Right? He does that successfully, but the guy's like trying to get out of the. Like,
Right.
He didn't
But that
immediately.
was-
Yeah.
But that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Oh wait,
originally.
what? You're trying to knock him out?
So,
You're trying to, like,
well,
block him?
no. So I thought you were saying one guy goes over and drops the box off, and then later someone comes and picks it up, right?
Yeah.
So I was waiting till he dropped the box off and left, and then I was going to try and sneak up and grab the box before the other guy gets there.
Oh, I'm
That's
okay,
why.
I'm sorry.
That's why. That's okay. That's why I rolled dexterity and stealth.
Right. Okay, yeah, you got the box.
Okay, and then I escape back to the RV with it. Or
Yeah, you're good. You're
okay,
good.
all right. So now we're back in the RV. We have the box. Can we open the box?
It is it's like a wooden crate. So you just need like a little bit of leverage, and you should be good. A little bit of leverage, a little bit of torque, should be good.
Well,
Rupert grabs the toolbox out from underneath the sink. He grabs a little mini crowbar and he opens the crate up.
Okay. Yeah. So inside, when you open up the box, right? You find like all that's in there is actually just like there's like a sheet of paper, right? And it has a like an address on it, basically.
A sheet of paper and an address.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the only lead we have is to go to the address. We better do it quickly.
Let's go.
I say we wait and see how these people react to the crate not being here.
All right, sounds like a good idea.
And then we follow that.
Okay, yeah, good idea. So let's lay low.
Celeste
And wait.
suggests that we note the address, put it back in the crate, close the crate up as if it were never opened, and put the crate back to where it was to see who comes to pick it up and follow them too.
Oh, that's an even better idea.
All right. So we go back to the RV, we lay low, and we continue to watch our stakeout after writing down the address.
Are we putting the box back, Shogun?
Well, yeah, so that whoever's going to come and pick it up will then go to that address and we'll follow them from a distance and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Because we can copy the address down, we don't need to take it with us. That'll just tip them off that somebody's onto them.
Okay, do you guys do that?
Yeah. So we leave the box, we go back to the RV, we lay low again, and we wait to see who comes and gets the box and what they do next.
Okay, so like the previous 3 days, a guy comes by, very visibly not dressed like a dock worker, not dressed like the other workers at the docks. He picks up the box and he starts walking towards his car with it at the sort of front of the docks in the parking lot, the worker parking lot, right?
Yeah, I want to follow it
Okay, like in your car or on foot?
in the RV.
Okay, yeah, he starts he turns on his car and he starts driving off the lot, and you guys follow after him. Do you have stealth, Tios?
Yeah,
So can you make like a stealth plus driving?
sure. So that's gonna be 3, so it's gonna be 6 dice. Good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you I suppose keep a sort of distance, and try not to be too obvious. And he does. The car doesn't seem to be reacting as though it's noticed you. And you're following it for a while until you reach like an old warehouse. But I will note that the warehouse doesn't, like, paying attention to the streets, what you notice is that this warehouse is not the address that you guys have noted down. It's a different place.
Okay. So I want to pull up at a safe place for us to park and observe the building.
Yeah, okay, so I guess that would just be like down the street a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Inconspicuous.
Let's say like to the warehouse, maybe like in sight, but like maybe like a 5-minute walk, right? You can see it, but it's gonna take a couple minutes to actually get there on foot.
Okay, and the guy is stopped there right now, right?
Yes, he's parked outside, and he is like sort of going into the warehouse.
The guy that we've been following?
Yeah.
Maybe I should follow him. Maybe
Let's
we
go
can
together.
wait. Alright. You gonna come with us, Kashega? The west?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so we're just gonna straight up follow this guy? We won't bother to sneak?
We're sneaking.
No, we're sneaking, dude.
Alright. Well, I'm the best
Stealthy,
sneaker.
like.
Shogun or Ghost takes point, and we're gonna leave the RV parked and locked, and leave the other people to protect and watch the RV. And we are going to attempt to sneak up and see what's going on in this warehouse without being seen.
So my sneak roll is 3, 8, 7, 10, 9, 5, 3, 3. So I got an 8, a 10, and a 9.
Oh, that was okay. I see. Yeah,
That
Shogun.
was my stealth roll.
Shogun, you're good. No one notices you. Tios and Kushika want to roll on that too.
I just rolled my stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Tios, but you do notice that. You do notice, like, as the guy opens the door, he like looks around. He doesn't see you, but he looks around.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Kushika,
do a roll in the gaming channel there.
Yep.
Am I only using stealth? I've got 2 for stealth. Just to let you know, I bumped up everything. Had 16 experience points, so I bumped up my martial arts to 4, my stealth to 2, my awareness to 4. Oh, sorry, that's what I used. Those are the points. So my martial arts I bumped up to 3. My stealth is now
So
2
roll the stealth plus dexterity.
Yeah.
plus dexterity.
Yeah. So how many points of dexterity do you have? At the top of your sheet.
I've got 3. Okay.
So roll 3 plus your stealth.
So I got 1, 6, 5, 1, 10.
Kushika, as you guys are trying to sneak by into this warehouse, you sort of not stumble, but you like, as you're sort of taking a step, you sort of kick the ground a little bit too much, and the guy turns around and he immediately reacts very scared looking, and then he goes inside, he closes the door, he like slams the door shut.
But the 10 that I also got, does that indicate I'm successful?
So you got 2 1s, and a 1 cancels out a success.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Or
we
did
were
he see
seeing.
me, or he just he heard me, so now
He
he's alert.
saw you. He immediately ran into the door and slammed it shut.
Okay.
Well, now we're not going to be able to get in through this door, probably. Can we check to see if it's unlocked?
Yeah. It's locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Yeah.
And what does the door look like?
It's just like a normal, like, metal door, no windows
Metal
on
door.
it or anything. Yeah.
Alright.
Normal size door though. Normal, like, yeah.
Do we see any other ways into the building, like windows or anything like that?
There is the sort of what would you call it? Like where the trucks come in. There's that.
Oh yeah, shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
Well, we could wait till a truck comes in, and then I could run and jump on the back of it, and try and ride inside. I don't know if that would work.
Can we try to unlock the door,
Yes.
like picking it or something, or can I melt the lock?
If you wanna try that, yeah, but that sort of sounds vulgar to me. What do you guys think?
Oh, this is true. No. Let's pick the lock. Does anybody have that ability?
I don't have the ability to pick locks.
What would
You
be
could-
required?
Hang on. Let me see. Is lockpicking a named skill?
I don't think so. Could be part of stealth, maybe.
Well, I guess I would say maybe either streetwise or.
Okay, so Rupert has 2 points in matter, which allows him to change the metal from one thing to another. I wonder if we incorporate some kind of inherent thing where he believes he can break locks by doing some special trick, but in reality he's genuinely changing the formation of the metal into a softer metal.
Oh, so he's making it easier to break, he's making
Right,
it
without realizing it. Yeah, but he just grabs the door and pulls it open, and it just shatters open. He's just like, see, I always break these doors. They're weak. He has no idea why. Because his magic happens intuitively, so we have to figure out some way to use it, right?
Okay, I see. So if you want to roll matter, then.
Okay.
And by roll matter, I mean roll your Arte. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, this seems to me a good example of ooh. Okay. I mean, you got a 7. Oh, but you got a 1. Okay, hang on.
You can use willpower to re-roll it, can you?
I think so, yeah. I'm still not quite clear on what willpower does, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that, yeah. Would you like to use a willpower to re-roll that?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can find this. Hang on, we're gonna have to roll something here, Tios. Oh, actually, no, we don't. No. Okay, Tios, you have to. Sorry, I'm trying to find a table here that I should have uploaded earlier. Give me a second here. Game's loading, guys. Okay. What was the highest sphere you used was 2, right?
Right.
Okay. You get 2 paradox. Don't worry about it right now, though. You have to roll it yet.
Okay, so I have 3 points in force. Can I try and generate superhuman kinetic force and just shoulder check this door down, kick it down?
Hang on, I just want to be clear. Tios, you didn't get paradox because that was vulgar magic. You got paradox because that's the amount of paradox you generate on a coincidental failed spell, basically.
Okay. Good.
So what are you
So
trying to do?
I would like to center my chi energy and put all of my chakra powers into my arms or into my legs and just kick this door down with force. I have force 3.
Yeah.
So can I try and use a combination of my physical? Can I try and use my force to increase my strength temporarily for one action?
Yeah, that sounds like it would work. So we're gonna do.
Yeah,
this. We're gonna do. So you want to increase your strength stat as so you're rolling a dice to see if you get more dice.
Well, so I have force 3, and I would like to add 3 to my strength stat if I can succeed at my roll, and then I want to try and kick the door down.
Yeah. So yeah, roll.
Before he does that, I'm just wondering, can I use my 3 of technology to pick it?
That sort of sounds like it would work. I guess it is technology. Technology is a very broad term.
It would make less noise, right?
But isn't technology a knowledge?
Picklocking is a knowledge or is a skill, right?
Well, but is technology under knowledges?
Isn't that what he was saying though?
Technology does. No, technology is actually under skills, right?
Okay, so I mean, I would interpret that as meaning like, technology. But if you think but I'm gonna try and knock this door down. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I already started that. So rolling a read.
Yeah.
Okay. So 363 gives me nothing. Can I still try and kick it down with just my strength though?
I'm actually you passed that roll just barely.
Okay.
We'll call it one dice, one extra.
Okay,
dice.
so I get 6. I get to roll 6 for strength.
Yeah.
Try and kick the door down. That's 5 plus 1. 2 critical failures.
Ooh.
No good.
Ooh, no, that thing stays in place. And in
The
fact,
Rupert turned the door into adamantium steel. The radiant software it is now the cacophony of the endless ages.
jeez. Shogun, everyone make alertness and perception, or alertness and wits, whatever combination you have of those. Alertness, awareness, perception, wits, whatever 2 of those you have the most in. Roll.
Now I want to rewind time here. I want to legitimately rewind time. I have the power to do that.
Very vulgar. You can do it if you want.
Very vulgar.
Yeah. Would you like to do that?
What do you think, Ghost?
Yeah, I'd say go for it. You
Wait,
gotta learn to use your powers.
What are you looking to? Why do you want to rewind time? What do you think is that's going to achieve?
Maybe we can try to get in the door again, dude.
You can already try to do that.
Yeah, we don't really need to rewind time. So maybe Shaka can try picking the lock now if we're saying technology covers lock picking.
Sure, I'll try to pick the lock. But that's before we use the alertness or awareness or wits or perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna
right?
say roll alertness, awareness, perception, and wits. Whatever 2 of those you have the most in, everyone roll that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4.
Mine's a 6, just to let you know, and so I'm gonna have to do 2, right? Yeah, I break it down. Max of 5. Okay.
Okay.
That's my first roll. Just to let you know.
Tios and Kasheka, you hear very quietly on the other side of that door. There are people waiting.
So I had to break my roll in 2 because I had a 6 for the count. So I broke it up into my first roll being 5, my second being 1.
But we know there's people on the other side of the door now, so we don't necessarily want to open it. Because they could be waiting with guns on the other side of the door. So maybe we need to try a different avenue of approach.
Let's hide in the guy's trunk.
And the time situation, was that already tried?
No, we never did that.
By just rolling it back to when we decided to sneak up to the place? Or follow him?
I will say now that it's been revealed that they are that they are very well aware that someone's trying to break in. Rewinding time to before you guys made all that noise might actually make sense now.
This is like a pretty major act of magic to like warp time back for a significant period of time.
What are our other options?
We could just look for a different way into the building. Like Stoder.
I'd say we hide in this trunk.
I don't think more than one of us should hide in his trunk. How about one of us hides in his trunk and the other 2 tail him?
We should definitely stay in
What about, because I'm the one he saw, What if I allow them somehow to see me walking away? Because they're not aware of the other two of you. They are
What?
aware of me.
Oh, Rupert grabs Kasheka and real quick he whispers in her ear, you pretend like you just broke down and you need help. You start banging on the door, help, we're gonna hide.
That's a great idea.
There we go. So we'll run and hide, and Kashika's gonna try and get in.
Because I saw somebody going.
He's gonna get them to come out. He's gonna try to get them to come out.
So, okay, before I do this, I get them to come out, lead them towards the RV, letting them know I have a car problem, I need help, if they follow, if they come out. And then what? I just lead them out?
First wait and see what happens when you open the door, if they even open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, just shout help and bang on the door.
Okay. So do I have to roll
get them to
anything
come out.
about this ahead of
No,
time?
you don't have to roll for actions like this.
Okay. Like manipulation, charisma, that kind of stuff?
At least for
Okay.
banging on the door.
Well, you're just knocking on the door, so you don't need to roll for that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Because
Rupert,
he saw me.
He goes to hide and he pulls out his 500 doing mag as in West revolver.
Yes, do you have a stat block prepared for that? Did I give you one?
No, but I believe it.
Okay. Okay, so Kasheka, what do you do?
I go knock on the door.
Okay, do you say anything?
I'm gonna be saying, hi, I just saw you, no, I'm gonna be saying, what am I gonna be saying? Hi, is it possible for you to be able to help me with my car? My car just broke down. My RV is just broken down. What should I say? Basically, I just saw this man walking in. I've got a problem with my car, with the RV. It's not working. It's not the shifter's not shifting. That's what I was saying. The shifter's not shifting. I just saw this man walking into this. I followed him in. Can you please come and help me? Hi.
Okay. The door slams open, and you hear you hear several guns cock, and someone walks out pointing a gun at you, and they say, "Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here?"
I've got a problem with my RV. It just won't. The shifter doesn't shift properly. Like normally, sometimes it's 6. I realize that. But I was just wondering, can you help me? Like maybe your strength would be able to get it into the proper place. Would you be able to help me? That's what I'm looking for. I just can't get the thing to go, and I'm kind of late for a family thing.
Okay, we'll get you to roll. How old is your character?
Early 30s.
Okay, we'll get you to roll. Since you're lying, we'll call this manipulation plus appearance. So whatever you have in those.
Well, I've got charisma, manipulation of 2, both of those, and appearance of 2,
Okay.
and wits of 3, intelligence of 4.
Yeah. So if you want to do either manipulation, charisma, or manipulation and appearance, either one of those would work.
So the combination of the 2, right? That would be 4 for both of those cases. Okay.
Okay. So just roll 4.
Oh no! I got 1171. That sucks.
Okay. So.
I guess I'm going with them, but they don't know about the other 2, which is good.
Right. So he sort of motions to the other 2 guys, and they all sort of walk up to you and forcibly take you into the building.
How many of these guys are there?
There's 3 that you can see.
So do they have guns drawn and pointed at her, or?
Yes.
Yeah, they caught the guns. Okay, so I'm going in the building with the 3 guys. They don't know these 2 are hiding.
Hold on.
So I
Andy.
wanna. Sugar, do you want to take an action?
Well, no, I was thinking you should with your marksmanship.
Yeah, I actually want to freeze time here.
Okay, so I am gonna ask. That seems to me like it would be vulgar, but I'm also thinking like, would people even notice? I guess the thing they'd notice is like you being in one place and then immediately being in another place. So I guess.
Yeah, I want to freeze time and I want to disarm them.
Oh, they'll notice that. But that's a good idea.
How many?
What's the point of having this magic here where all you're like, that's vulgar, oh no, vulgar. Yeah, dude, we're fucking listening, dude.
Okay.
You said like what's in my fucking duffel bag, dude.
Okay. Yeah. So that what are you gonna need? You got 3 in time, right? How much did you have in time? 4.
I got 4 in time.
Okay.
But you got 5 in marksmanship, so this is metagaming, but you could slow down time and then like shoot the guns out of their hands or shoot the 3 guys really quick while time is slowed down.
I'd like to point out though that we won't, if their behavior is really changed, like being shot at or whatever, having their guns taken away, then we won't find out what it was they were planning on doing. But if I just go with them and allow them to think that I'm the only one, and maybe they won't shoot me, but maybe they'll continue with their initial plan.
So anyways,
you
Tio's,
guys can fire.
it's
So
Tio's
if I
action.
the only reason I don't keep this man, I don't want to like actually that roll. You know, an extra marksman. I get 2-1.
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't think you have enough ninja skills to disarm 3 people at a time, even if you slow down time.
He's talking about freezing time.
Right. Okay, well, try whatever you wanted to try.
Can we just let them take me into the building with them, and then they can continue with what they were doing, and you two can...
Okay, it's your
Nothing?
life. It's your life.
Kasheka wants to go in by herself, so you better hope we can even get in after you, though.
So Kasheka motions to me that it's okay. She gives me like the stand, like she wags her finger at me like stand off. Okay. So.
Is it possible for him to freeze time so we can discuss things? And then give you guys a plan? Give you guys a plan to stealth in? Maybe you can go in, freeze the time, but allow Shogun and you to both move through the door to get to the other side.
Yeah, I think we can't sneak in after you. If you want to go in by yourself, we can't guarantee that we can get in after you. So you might
Is
have
that a
to figure it
possibility
out.
though? If he were to freeze time, because they don't know that the 2 of you are there. So if he freezes time and moves, it doesn't matter. They won't know about it, so it won't be vulgar.
I'm making a decision for you.
Okay.
You already made a decision. You're getting dragged into the building.
Okay.
So we'll try and get you out if we can, but you might have to figure it out on your own. So anyways, Kasheka waves us down and decides to be taken into the building.
Okay. So, nothing much happens on the outside of the building, but on the inside, Kasheka, they take you into this warehouse. There's sort of like what looks sort of like a constructed brick mini little building inside the warehouse that sort of looks like a cell. And if you call this unrealistic, I'm basing this on a real warehouse I was in one time. So, and so they start tying you to a chair. And as they finish tying you, you know, there's sort of like a sort of exchange goes between these 3 characters, and 2 of them sort of approach you, and one of them says, the one on the left says, "What are you doing? What are you doing here?"
So Celeste then starts the waterworks, like behaving frantically, saying, I just need help with my RV. The shifter won't work. That's why I was asking you for help. I saw you going in towards the door, so I followed.
Okay, make another manipulation plus charisma or appearance.
Please, oh please. Basically, I'm going to stick to the story, right? That's
Right.
what thing I can do, right?
Okay, roll.
And that's the same as before? The same number?
It's not, there's, I don't
Manipulation?
see a new roll. Oh, yeah, manipulation plus charisma or appearance. If it's the same thing, it doesn't matter. You just roll that.
6, 5, 7, 6.
Okay. So the one on the right like is about to like it like looks like start saying give me a second. He starts yelling. He says, "You think we're gonna?" And then the other one like waves him off, and he says, "What? Okay, but what were you doing in this neighborhood?"
I was driving through. It's kind of a shortcut. It's on the way to my family's house. There's a birthday celebration we're getting ready to have for my aunt, and I had to be there earlier to be able to help with the decorations and with the preparation of the food, and this is a shortcut. And then I give him not address, but a neighborhood that I'm in that's not too far off.
Okay, roll manipulation plus let's see. I don't know, intelligence or perception, whichever of those you have higher. That just like the perception. I'm saying perception or intelligence is like, did you happen to pay attention to the street names, or do you know this place at all, right? And could you conceivably come up with like a neighborhood that, yeah.
So I've got 3 for perception and 4 for intelligence. 3 for wits.
Okay, so roll manipulation plus intelligence then.
I know right now it's all about the dice, right? 4, 6. So it's gonna have to the breakdown thing again, right? Yep. So
what happened?
5.
Oh.
You know how it only lets you do 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so then why is that?
It's just a quirk of the bot.
Oh.
Just the way it was coded.
Okay, so the last roll was a 10. Prior to that, it was a 4, 3, 7, 1, 4.
Okay.
I know, right?
So the one on the left says, "Okay, listen, lady, we're gonna let you go, but you do not understand what you're messing with. Do not come around here again."
Okay, yeah. I just needed help with my car. Okay.
They untie you and they sort of escort. They sort of like strong arm you back to the door again.
Okay.
And then they boot you out and then they close the door.
But they didn't lock it.
They locked it. Actually, roll a D100.
A D100?
D100, yeah.
Okay, so roll. What does that mean, D100? It only allows me 5, remember?
You can roll a 100-sided dice. 100-sided dice.
Oh, so not a D10? Oh, gotcha. Okay. D100. 40.
Yeah, they locked it. You hear the locking mechanism.
Yeah, so okay. At least they now don't think there's anybody else out there, but they did lock it. Okay.
Okay,
well, can I like climb up on the roof and see if I can slide down a chimney or something?
Yeah, if you want to, there's like a pipe, like one of those garbage chute type things that someone's standing on the top and just chucks something there and it goes into the dumpster, right? If you want to try and like climb up that, so
then roll what?
Well, it's definitely not going to be we'll call it strength and athletics.
Okay. My phone is frozen. Hold on. So, strength plus athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 3 more. 3, 3, 10, 1, 10, 5, 3, 10. So I got
So-
3 10s.
Yeah, so while you barely exert yourself and you make it to sort of the top of this like garbage chute, and you are now on top of the building.
Okay, do I see anything that looks like it would be an entrance?
Yeah, there's like you know what you see on like the top of apartment buildings, like that little box with the door and
Mhm.
inside is a staircase. You see one of those.
Yeah, okay. Can I go check if it's unlocked?
Yep, it's unlocked.
Okay. Okay, I go back and wave at the people to let them know I'm going in, I guess. It's Tios and Kashika. And I say I'll try and open a door from the inside. And then I go down inside the door and down the stairs.
Okay, so as you reach the sort of base floor, because it's basically one floor, and then this staircase basically just goes up to the roof. It's just full of tons of boxes and crates. So like a really packed warehouse, and it kind of forms. I wouldn't call it a maze necessarily, but there's sort of like hallways between the boxes. And from the while you're sort of standing on the staircase from above, and you can sort of get an overview of the whole thing. Would you like to make for me a perception plus awareness?
Perception plus awareness, so that's just 2 dice for me. 9, 4.
Okay, so 9 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You see these three guys in sort of a place in the middle of the warehouse, and they're sort of hunkered around something that's on the floor that seems to be it's like a box, but it's not like a crate. It looks like you can't quite tell.
Is there any doors or anything on the inside that I can open to let them in from outside?
So you actually do see the door that Kasheko was taken into.
Okay, so can I go and open that and let them in the back door?
Make a stealth check.
Okay. So stealth is 3. Anything? Well,
Plus
anyway.
dexterity, yeah.
Okay. So that would be another 5. So 5, 9, 4, 10, 1, 9, 9, 4.
Okay, you make it to the door, and yeah, you
And
make
I
it to the
open
door
it.
without being seen.
Okay, and I open it from the inside to let Tios to let Rupert and Celeste in.
Okay.
I come in behind him. Yeah.
All right, so now we're inside. There's a bunch of crates everywhere. We don't really know what we're looking for. There's 3 people over there fucking around with a box.
I whisper to them, remember, we're just here for information.
Right. Can I check the contents of a nearby box without alerting the 3 people?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to check the contents of any nearby box I can open.
Okay, yeah. So as you open the box, what you find is the one of the Syncorp drugs, that is being tampered with.
Which kind of drug is this? Like, does it have a label on it?
Let's say it's one of what did you say the ones that were being were like opiates, like recreational and medical opiates?
That's what we were talking about before, yeah.
Okay, it's a recreational opiate.
Is it like pills or powder?
Yeah, we'll say it's a powder.
Okay. All right. I was trying to think if we could if I have like a small container, can I take some of this powder with me? I have like a small pouch in my ninja bag. I put some of this powder inside.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So we have a sample of this anyway. Uh, do we need anything else from in here? Should we see what they're doing with this box up here? Can I
what are they
sneak?
doing with that box?
Can we sneak up and try and get a view of what's going on?
So make a stealth check. Don't worry, it's not whoever wants to thinks they're the best at this.
I'll do it.
So
Yeah.
make a stealth check. Don't worry, the DC's not high for this.
Okay.
And then make a. Oh fuck. Make a perception check.
Okay. So it's 2 dice, 3 and 1.
Yeah. So you oh no. Yeah. You can't quite see where it is. You'll need to get closer.
All right. Well.
There. Okay. What? Oh, sorry. Wait. What you can see that I'm not going to make you roll for it, just because you could very clearly see it from this distance, is they've got like one of them has like some sort of device in their hand, and they're doing something with the box on the ground and the device in their hand.
Can't tell if this is something we would care about or not. Not.
Maybe this is how they're tampering with him. Maybe we're watching the process of the tampering happening now.
Okay. Can we just like stay crouched down behind the boxes and watch for a little while?
Yeah, sure. So is anyone else watching with you?
We all are.
Yeah,
okay.
We're all together.
Well, then you guys can make a perception check too. See if you can see it from there. Perception and awareness, if you have them.
Yeah, so it's just 2 dice for me.
Ooh, Kasheka.
Hold on, I
you
have to
see-
add one more. I have to add
Okay.
one more. Yeah, I got a bunch
So,
of tens.
The
4
box.
tens.
So the two things that stand out to you, Kasheka, are that the box that's on the ground is the same box that was in the crate you guys just opened up. So it's whatever they're doing it to this powdery substance, right? You also notice that Kashika, you notice that the device that's in one of their hands is some form of enlightened science. It's some sort of technocratic device.
Now,
They're
do I
using a
recognize it? I've got 3 for technology. I've got 3 for esoterica.
Yeah.
2 for computer.
Well, see,
2
they're
for
always making.
investigation. Okay.
They're always making new stuff. But you do recognize this as like a product of the technocracy. This is something
Okay.
they've created for some sort of
Okay.
purpose.
So they're using some kind of technocracy tech to adulterate the drugs.
Yes.
So do we see, or do I see how it's being used with that crate or whatever's in the crate?
Yeah. Do you know like Star Trek phasers?
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like that. He's just sort of pointing it at the thing and like
Okay.
pulling
Maybe
some
like
sort
a
of
scan
trigger.
or something. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. He's pointing it at the thing. He's holding some button or some activator, and it's there's some sort of sound that you can very barely hear. It's emitting it.
Could they be cleaning it or testing it, or just thinking they're corrupting it?
So is
Are we certain
Rupert
that
going to
they're
be doing
corrupting
that role as well? And does he get any new information as well?
Well, if you would like, I guess the thing
Because
is
he's watching like we are, right?
Yeah. The only thing here that you could really roll, I would say, would be like technology or esoterica or something that would have to do with like looking at the thing and determining from your knowledge base what it could be.
We got 3 in technology, and we got 3 in investigation.
Are you talking to Rupert or to Celeste for the
just
next
the
room?
room, the whole room.
Okay.
So should I roll my 3 in technology?
Yeah, sure. And if you want to roll your investigation, and we'll just say that Rupert's always like sort of investigating these conspiracies and like hypothetical technologies and whatnot. So we can do that too.
There it is. 583736.
Okay, you sort of vaguely remember reading something about like this idea of like what if there was some sort of like device that like emitted like radio waves at a frequency and power that it could like alter the chemistry of an object.
Okay.
We should probably try and take this thing. Could be very, very useful to us.
I would like to remind you that this place you guys are at is not the address you had written down.
Yeah. So can I roll a 5 and a 1 because I've got 3 for technology and 3 for esoterica?
We already know what it is now, so.
Okay.
The question is, how do we get it? Because I think we should take it.
How about we continue to watch them and follow them?
Extremely valuable.
Well, we could follow this all the way to the rabbit hole's end, but we could also go back to the RV, call SynCorp, let them know what's going on here, and watch helicopters and vans roll in here 30 minutes later.
Rather than taking it ourselves?
Yeah, well, we could do that. We could round these guys up pretty quick and take that little device they got there. We could make our way to the RV and call SynCorp then to clean up the mess.
Well,
what if they have other gadgets? But we won't find out if we call SynCorp.
The question is, Ghost, are you going to turn that thing over at SynCorp, or are you going to keep it for yourself?
I'm going to keep it for ourselves if we can find a good use for it on our mission. And if not, we can probably get a reward for turning it into SynCorp, as they'd like to study this technocratic technology. Although it does seem like we may be working under the technocracy.
Okay, the next question being, how do you want to take that item from those gentlemen who are going to be so dreadfully attached to it?
I could just knock them all unconscious. Or you could point your gun at them and tell them to give it up.
Is it possible for us to sit here and watch them for a bit to see if they do anything else?
Rupert, without even hesitating, draws his 357 500 Win Mag revolver out. He comes out from the hiding place, aiming his weapon at the men. And simultaneously, he's also drawing his 38 special with his left hand, so he's got 2 of his pistols out and he's holding them out. He's drawing on the guys, telling them not to move.
Okay, let's see, what can we roll for this? Because I don't want to just immediately turn this into a combat encounter, because you're clearly trying to do like a hostage situation. So
D100?
What?
D100? Just roll a D100?
That might be good, yeah. I can't see any way to roll this in terms of social stats because it's not quite manipulation. This game doesn't have a skill for like intimidation or anything. So, yeah, D100 is good. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay. So again, that is just 1d10.
1d10 plus your dexterity plus your wits.
Dexterity plus wits? Oh shit, I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
So dexterity and wits is 5 and 2. So that's 8. Yeah, you don't. You just roll 1d10, but
Well,
but
I
you
got
can
8.
just take your 8, and then you add your dexterity and wits. I go last. Tios goes first,
Oh, sorry.
and Kashika goes second.
Okay. So what's the order?
Tios goes
I'm
first,
first.
then Kashika, then me.
Okay. Yeah. Tios, what do? You got these. You got your guns pointed at these guys.
And they're going for their weapons. They're not freezing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So I am going to attempt to use my firearms 5 and my time magic 4 to do a John Wick style like assassination of all 4 of them. I'm assuming there's 4 of them.
There's 3. There's only 3 of them.
3. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot 1 round each with this massive hand cannon at each one of them.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll. If we're gonna do the magic as a separate roll, and then we're gonna do the firearms as another roll, basically.
Okay. So roll time 4.
I'll roll Arte.
So that's
Should be
3.
3. Yeah.
Okay. 9, 10, and a 3.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Now roll. Hang on. Let me just make sure I'm not missing out on an addition to your dice pool I could be giving you.
And then my firearms, right?
Yeah. So that's hand to hand. Where's hang on. Ranged weapons. I know there's a ranged weapons. Okay, give me a second here. I think before the next game I'm gonna try and get all these tables just put into one image so I can find them. Okay, here it is, range combat. So you're what? So are you trying to do like a 3-round burst or something?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. So do dexterity plus your firearms.
Okay. So I rolled my firearms 5. So I rolled 5, and so now I just need to roll 3.
Okay, Teos, how does this play out?
Okay, so yeah, I headshot all 3 of them.
Okay, is that it? You don't want to go into detail?
No, I just shoot
Okay.
all 3 of them dead. They die.
Okay. Yeah, they all fall to the floor. And as do any of you guys have points in time? Do either of you have points in time, Shogun and Kasheka?
No.
Okay, so what you see
not.
is Tio approaches rushes up, takes out his guns and points them at the guys, and then the next thing you see is that 3 guys fall to the ground. And Tio's gun is now smoking.
I ran up and grabbed the box that they were messing with.
Yeah, it's just the pharmaceutical.
Okay. Well, don't they have some kind of laser thing they were using? To
Oh
alter
yeah,
it?
yeah. One of them drops. Yeah, that's on the ground.
Yeah,
But that
I want to
wasn't in the
grab.
box.
I want to grab the device.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you got it.
I want to rob them. I want to take all the money they have on their wallets on them.
Okay.
And I'd like to check all the boxes around for any other devices potential.
Tio, so you find like $1,000 in cash among all 3 of them.
Yeah.
What was that, Kasheka?
I'd like to check any other boxes that are around for any other devices that may be there.
So you find like a small pamphlet that seems to be, as you sort of look through it very briefly, it doesn't seem to be like an actual technical manual, but like imagine like you borrowed like I lent you a power tool and then I wrote my own little instruction manual of what you should know about it. That it sort of looks like that, right? Where it's not like a very in-depth technical manual, but it describes that what the little device Shogun does.
Perfect. Great. Are we also grabbing the case of I guess Shogun got a sample of it already, so we don't need the case. Okay.
Yes, I want to take their guns too and put their guns in my green duffel bag.
Okay, Shogun, or okay, Tios, you get 2 pistols and an AK. 2 semi-automatic pistols.
Okay, nice. So, what should we do with these bodies, Ghost?
Well,
Make it look like a robbery?
Can I also take their cell phones?
Yes.
Oh, we don't want their cell phone.
their cell
But if
phones
they
will be
receive any
trackable.
kind of text communication by like instructions from whoever they're maybe meeting at that address, right?
Their cell phones can be traced though too.
Yeah.
To follow us.
All right.
I don't know. Should
You can
Just-
investigate their cell phones while we're here, but let's leave them. Make sure you leave them here.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the cell phones. I'd like to look through them to
No,
see if there are any.
I'll drag the bodies behind the nearest big pile of boxes and start covering them with boxes.
Okay, so as you look through, as you sort of pick up one of the cell phones, you find that it is locked. 6-digit key.
So can I roll? Because I've got computer, I've got 2, I've got technology 3. To try to see if I can. I wouldn't be able to unlock that 6-digit.
Like, can she
You know
like
what?
see if there's any smudges on the phone that would indicate like what the password might be?
Oh yeah, sure. If you wanna like, I think we'll just call it a luck roll, right? Because not only do you have to, because the smudges you wouldn't have to try hard to, you just angle it towards the light. But then can you put it into the right order before it locks? So just roll a D100.
Okay. $50.
You managed to get into one of them.
What do I see?
You see some. What do you look for?
I'm looking for text communications.
Okay, so you see that there's some sort of person that they're communicating with. That through reading the messages you get is sort of like a handler, right? And that basically what their orders are is to pick up the smuggled the smuggled product at the docks, tamper with them in a secluded location, and then deliver the tampered product to several marked pharmacies, basically.
Is the address that we copied, is that in that list of locations, the addresses that you were talking about?
No, you see something that just says like something along the lines of like the address will be given on a daily basis, right? They only send them, they're only getting sent the address the day of, basically.
So can I look at the other 2 phones, or was it just the one phone I was able to get into?
That was the one you were able to get into.
Okay.
If I'm hiding the bodies, I also want one of those semi-automatic pistols. So I asked Rupert for one of the pistols he took off the dead guy.
Absolutely. I have one of
Thank
those.
you.
Take those.
I put it in one of my pockets. Might need this.
Well, Celeste has the phone unlocked. I also looked to see recent calls.
We got to realize we just fired off guns in here, so people could be coming to investigate. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
So I'd
Drop the
suggest that
phone.
we run out of here as fast as we can out the same door that we came in.
Is that what you guys do?
After I finish hiding the bodies in the boxes.
Okay, so while you're hiding the bodies, I'm looking to see if there's any like calls, like the most recent call. I make note of the number. And then drop the phone.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Before I leave, I search the building for any more loot.
You find some napkins in the bathroom, but they're not
Yeah,
McDonald's napkins.
He takes them anyway.
Okay.
All right. So can we escape back to the RV?
Yes.
So we make it back to the RV. We've successfully done another dockside investigation. Got some samples, some drugs, killed some people. Should we call that just a quick session and stop there?
Up to you. We can keep if everyone wants to keep playing. I don't mind going for longer.
No, we should focus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good place to stop.
Okay, I'll call it 10 experience. Sound good enough, guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
everyone,
plus 10.
give yourself plus 10 experience.
Thank you for being the storyteller. Thank you all for playing. And anyone who listened to this, thank you for listening. Join the Temple Mount Discord server and follow us on YouTube and BitChute. Goodbye, Craigbot. Banish you now.